This is Laura Workala, and I'm with Laura's Sewing School in Ashland, Wisconsin. So I thought I'd give you a tour of my sewing school now that things are pretty well together. I've got a bulletin board in the window, mainly my students from Boston, and as I have more students in Ashland, I will put them up there too. There's a collage quilt that we did in a Laura Heine workshop, and I just wanted to show you there are some really great murals in town. That one's on the building across the side street from us, and you can see Shawamukin Bay on Lake Superior. So anyway, let's go back this way. Some flowers that are hanging on there. I had this screen door added, which I think is so pretty. I'm gonna paint it. I haven't decided exactly which color, but I thought we could go in here. I have a little bit of a window display. We've been doing these collage fish, which are so much fun. If you follow me on Facebook, you've seen them, so I don't need to go into detail. But those are some projects we do in a 1 3-hour class. And so let's go inside. Maybe look at the living room. And Bobbins is sitting there wondering what the heck I'm doing. Got plenty of quilts around here, and the books all got unpacked. And there's Bobbins sitting on the ottoman. He'd rather sit on my lap, which I love because he's such a cuddly dog. There are the collapsible bins and lampshade I made there, and some bags there, tissue box cover. And I don't know, is hello Bobbins. And yeah, so some of you may recognize these quilts from my old place. This quilt right here, I hadn't had hanging, and I'm going to do a rotation of quilts there. And let's see, here's my sewing station, which is an amazing cabinet I had built about 15 years ago. And I have the rainbow thing is all filled with thread. And so I have everything at my fingertips that I need. And I think some of you have seen the lamp with the spools of thread. And I've got a lot of quilts and clothing hanging on the upper walls, and then some smaller artwork and sayings on the lower walls. So anyway, so there are 3 sewing stations here on this side of the room. One of my friends said she thought it'd be much nicer to face the lake. And I thought, great idea. These are some decoupage TV trays. I stained the edges with a colored stain and then decoupage fabric and put about 5 coats of varnish. But it was water-based, so it wasn't too hard to do. So anyway, we've got this, and sewing machines if someone needs one. And there's an armoire, and on top I've got a CD player. Yes, I still do CDs. And we've got one of my cutting tables here. I do plan to get into the 9x5 foot table, but that'll be down the road. And there are 2 other sewing tables here, and another bookshelf, some more artwork, and a couple more of the tray tables to put your tools and stuff on there. And then a dresser with tools. And here is place I keep the rulers, the long rulers. And up here is an umbrella that I made some years ago, which I think is really pretty. And then we have a dressing room so people can try on their clothes. And it was already here because there was a clothing store before us, and another tray table. And then I have an AccuQuilt studio cutter. I hope none of you are getting car sick. I'll try and be smooth. So I have a lot of dies, so you can really get a lot of cutting done here. And then in the side window, which looks out on that pretty mural, I have one of my dress forms, well, my one dress form now because I sold my other ones, and a lot of storage for tools and stuff like that. And this right here is one of the ironing stations, which I've been boxing up some products that I make in my other business, and one of the presses here, but a gravity feed iron. This is my work area for my other business, which I'm in the midst of making some stuff. We do have a cutting table here, and it's great for cutting quilt pieces if you're not using the AccuQuilt or you're doing extra cutting, because you can stand on either side or the end of it. And of course the Olfa mats are some of the best mats. And then here's another ironing station. I've had for many years 2 ironing stations, and it really helps with the gravity feed iron. And then I've got a larger press, which I'm pretty much going to keep for myself. That's why I have the other smaller press. And the thing that's really cool, which I'm going to have to go past this mirror, is this Ditto. I don't know if any of you have ever heard of it. I have to figure out a way to install it because my ceilings are super high. Like, watch this. Where's the ceiling? Where's the ceiling? Where's the ceiling? It's way the heck up there. It's great. I mean, they're tin ceilings and they're really awesome, but the Ditto is not designed to go to that high a ceiling. So I'm going to probably make the other dressing room into a place to install the Ditto, and hopefully it's big enough. If not, I'll figure out something else. So anyway, the Ditto, what is the Ditto? It's a paperless pattern, it says in there, but it projects the pattern onto your fabric. So you don't have to pin it in place. It will also allow you to put in your measurements, and it will project a pattern to your size, which is just amazing. And then I guess the last thing I'll show you, this is my quilt. If you've been in my sewing school, it's my grandmother made this quilt with her treadle sewing machine, and I've had it in every one of my storefronts, and I just think it looks so great there. And I think that's just about it. I haven't done anything with the bathroom yet, so I can't show you a pretty bathroom. And here you can see toward the front of the shop. And we have great lighting, LED full spectrum lighting, and that was here when I took the space. Some nice fans. I have not used the AC hardly at all this year. And I don't know, I think Bobbins went back to the living room. I could hear his toenails clicking on the floor. So anyway, here is going back up to the front. And I hope I'll see you here soon. Or I'm scheduling 2 online classes, one for the blouse that you saw in the window back there, and also one for the fish. And so I hope I'll see you soon.